Hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing good. So we're going to start off with our warm-up. So the first warm-up that we have is a jumping jack. So we're just going to stand upright, exactly just like this. We're going to have our hands side of us. We're going to open our legs while at the same time bringing our arms up across. So it's going to look something like this. Then after that, we're going to back into our starting position and jump back to our starting position. Now I recommend doing it at a slow pace, but you can do it however pace that you would like. So just 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, let's begin.
Nice job. We're going to brag on Cody for a minute too. Cody got his PTA job for those of you that were here on Monday. Yep.
Congratulations, Cody.
Yay.
Fantastic.
Yep. Woo. It's very exciting.
Thanks, everyone.
Kareem, is your mic on?
Kareem, you're on mute.
Time. Sorry.
All right.
Now for our next warm-up, we have knee hugs. So what I like to do is I like to have my arms intercrossed with each other, bringing our knee up towards our chest, holding our knee exactly just like this, and bringing our knee close to our chest, holding it for about 2 seconds, and alternating to the other leg. So just 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, begin. Hold it for 2 seconds, then switching to the other leg. Making sure that we breathe at the same time.
3, 2, 1.
All right, that's good. Now for the next one, we have hip circles. So we're going to pretend like there's an imaginary hurdle in front of us. We're going to open our hips, exactly just like this, bringing that hip over like we're jumping over a hurdle. So we're just opening our hips again, bringing that leg across our hurdle, and then alternating it, the other one. Opening our hips, bringing it across the hurdle. So 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, and begin.
These are great for joint mobility, obviously, and getting warmed up a little bit, but also great for balance. Anytime you're on one foot, right? Great for balance. So those knee hugs and this is good to get you stabilized, get those neurons firing. I like it.
And time. Good job, everyone.
Now we have our last warm-up with arm circles. We're going to have our hands shoulder width apart from each other. We're going to do small circles first, making sure that we breathe. So 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, begin. And as we progress and continue, we're going to open up our circles even wider, bigger and bigger. And we're going to stop, have our hands open up, palms up, doing small circles backwards. Then as we continue again, bigger and bigger, making sure it's nice and controlled.
And time.
All right. Everyone, so now we're going to do our last set, body weight squats. So for this one, again, weights close to our side. And all we're doing is pretending like we're sitting down on a chair, making sure that our back is straight up and our head is pointing forwards. So just 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, and begin. Making sure that we breathe. Going down slowly and coming up slowly.
chest forward. Don't look down. Look up, chest forward. Sit on the chair. Butt goes down. Butt goes down. It does take a little flexibility here.
And time.
All right. Now for our next exercise, we have a floor press or a standing chest press. However, I'm going to do a wall push-up for this one. So we're going to have our hands shoulder width apart again, and we're just going to push our weight forward, just like this. However, you can also do it with a little step stool or like a table, having our hands exactly like this and pushing our weight forward. So just 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, and begin. Making sure that we fully extend our arms too.
So one more Harry Potter story while you're doing this. So every year for Halloween,
And
I
time.
attempt. Okay, time. I'll tell you in a second when we go to the next exercise.
For sure. Now we have calf raises. So again, weights close to our side, only lifting up our heels upwards, keeping our balls of the feet planted on the ground. So 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, and begin.
So every year for Halloween, I try to get my husband to dress up with me and the dogs, and I would be a Ravenclaw, and Trooper would be a Hufflepuff, and then Jordan, my husband, would be Gryffindor, but he won't do it because I said Penny has to be Slytherin, but he doesn't want Penny to be Slytherin, so he won't dress her up. So wrong. She'd be a great Slytherin.
And time.
All right. Now we're going over to our bent over rows with the tricep kick back. Again, we're gonna have a slight bend in our knees, hinging our weight or our hips backward. Our weight's on the side, making sure that our back is flat or at least upwards a little bit, having our weights on the side, pushing our elbows or pulling our elbows up to the sky, kicking back our triceps, and then returning back to the side. So just 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, begin. Nice and controlled movement.
And time.
Now we're getting into our bicep curls. Again, feet planted on the ground, exactly like this. You can have it a little closer to you if you want. Have our weights in front of us, bringing our weights close to our chest, nice and slowly. So 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, begin. You can pause when you get to your chest for 2 seconds, then bringing them back down. Nice and controlled.
And time.
Right. Now for our next exercise, we have a Romanian deadlift. Again, just like a bent over row. However, our weights are now in front of us. Slight bend in our knees, hinge your weight backwards. Weights in front of us, and we're going to slightly bring our weight close to our body, slightly go over our knees, feeling those hamstrings, then pulling them back up to clench up our butt. So 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, begin. making sure that we don't go all the way down to the floor, just past where you can feel that stretch in your hamstrings.
And time.
All right, for our last exercise, you guys. Now we have shoulder shrugs. Again, we're gonna have our weight close to our body on the side, and we're just lifting up our shoulders. So just 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, and begin. You can have just a little open stance, or you can have it a little close to you. But I prefer a little open, not that much though. Just lifting up those shoulders.
And time.
Guys, now for our cool down, we have a quad stretch. Sorry. For our cool down, we have a quad stretch. So we're gonna have our feet planted on the ground. All we're gonna do is just lift up one leg, have our hand on our ankle, pushing it upwards, holding it for about 30 seconds, and alternate it to the other one. So just 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, begin. Let's see who's balanced. Making sure that we breathe. Just pushing our, good. Now alternating the leg, doing the same thing, having our hand on our ankle, pushing our leg up towards our butt. All right, 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, begin. You can also hold on to a wall if you're falling off a little bit. All we're doing is just stretching those quads.
And time.
All right, now we have arm stretches. We're gonna have our arms open up, shoulder width apart. We're gonna bring one of our arms across our elbow, bringing our other arm across our chest. And we're just gonna hold that for about 15 seconds and then switching it to the other arm. So just 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, begin. Switching to the other arm.
And time.
All right, now we have abductors. So for this one, what I like to do is have a little open stance, exactly just like this. All we're gonna do is just we're gonna bend this leg or whatever leg you're starting with, bend it towards the side like a side lunge. And we're just gonna hold that for about 3 to 4 seconds and then rotate it to the other side, exactly like this. So it's almost like a side lunge. So just 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, begin. You can also have your arms close to your chest just like this to keep some type of flexibility as well.
And time.
All right, guys, now for our last cool down, we have neck stretches. Now for this one, all we want to do is just pretend that we're rotating our nose around in a circle, counterclockwise and clockwise. So it should look something like this. Nice and slowly, then reversing it back the other way. So just 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, begin. Nice and slowly. Pretending like you're drawing a circle in the air. And then from there, you can also have your neck go sideways like this, and up and downwards.
And time.